Welcome back to the morning show. Welcome back here to the 12 Days of Masterclasses group, to the upcoming interviews, because during the last 12 days of Masterclasses, we showed you how this could work out, building an online business, even if you are just starting out or if you are just working offline with your business, how to transfer this to the online world and how all this works. And now during the ongoing interviews like yesterday, even today and tomorrow, we will show you how it actually works. And we will show you real life examples of people who did all this, who did the process, who trusted the process, and who gained success by this. So yeah, if you are watching me live on Facebook, please come and join us on Zoom, because it's much more easy, again, to answer your questions if you are just putting them into the chat there. And yeah, because on Facebook, we can't follow this easily, your comments. There will be people watching, but yeah. So come over, hop over to Zoom. And if you watch the replay, you still can fast forward and go to minute 20 of the video, because then the actual interviews will start. And now it's time for, yeah, the morning show, a little warm up and information and introduction of more team members. But before, I've got two important announcements. One is, we've got a new raffle for you, and there's a new prize to win. And yeah, come on, hello. Christmas is over, but there are still presents in. So we've got a new raffle. And so if you are on the fence right now, if you're thinking about, I'm not sure, yes, I want to join, I don't want to join, we are getting really close to 400 signups for Kickstart now. And so Sigrun decided to invite the person who is number 400 to a virtual coffee time with her. So it's half an hour just with you and Sigrun online. Come on. Does this sound great to you? If yes, make sure to sign up soon to have a chance to be this very person who will be picked as soon as we reach the number. And we've got another present for you where you don't have to be lucky. You just have to read your emails. There's another masterclass coming up today. A secret masterclass? No, not really a secret. Please just watch or take a look to your email inbox. You should have gotten all the information about it. So if you want to know more on how to create a thriving online business with a 3-week course, make sure to join us at 2 p.m. CET today. As I said, all infos should be in your email inbox. And now I'm very happy to have my beloved mentors with me, some of my beloved mentors, not all of them, because all of them, this would be too many for one time, but now I've got them on here, and I would like to have you here. So this is Aga, Eva is there as well, and I see Kerstin, here we go, and Henny, and I spotted Hilkea too. There you are. Okay, so one more is missing now. Okay, so we've got everyone on here. So a warm welcome to you. We introduced the first part of the mentors yesterday, and as we said, we are heading for quite a lot of students. So we don't need, but we want to give the best support. That means that we have a lot of lovely mentors with us, so they are taking care for you. And I'd love you to introduce yourself today. And I would say, let's start with Kerstin.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kerstin. I am based in Potsdam in Germany. And I'm in Sigrun's universe since summer 2020. That's when I jumped into Kickstart. To all the ones that don't really have an idea, I know there's many of them, I did not even have a business. I said out loud 2 weeks before I joined Kickstart that I now, after more than 20 years in advertising, want to start following my passion as a photographer. And because it was the first the first pandemic year, I thought it might be smart to build an online pillar, but I had no clue at all what this could be, as I wanted to work as a photographer. The rest is history. I'm in Sigrun's universe since summer 2020. I have built my business around being a personal branding photographer for female entrepreneurs since then. And I am a continuous mentor in all of Sigrun's programs since the beginning of 2021. So I have been through Kickstart 7 times now. 7 times, yeah. It's crazy. I created 2 courses actively, and the rest of the time I was only a mentor. So I have guided with you together, Ina, more than 1,000, 2,000 people.
I made some counting as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
it should be about 2,000, and yeah, 1,500 for you.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that we supported. So I really know the program inside out. And you can wake me up during night, ask me a question, I can give you an answer. So I'm really, really, really looking forward for this cohort, because I think the changes that have been made to the program, mindset, software, 2 weeks longer, it's massive, and it's going to be like mind-blowing.
Yeah, I totally agree, because yeah, we know what will happen. So yes, really looking forward to this.
Yeah, I get goosebumps by seeing all these transformations of all those wonderful women that are going to be in this round of Kickstart.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kerstin. Okay, let's dive over to Aga. Come on, your turn.
Hello, I'm Aga from Poland, and I'm so excited to be in this round of Kickstart for the first time on the other side as a mentor, because you have to know that exactly a year ago, I was in your shoes as I joined Kickstart. It was a very unusual decision for me. I've been blogging for 10 years about decorating my children's rooms, doing handmade decorations, painting furniture, but I was hiding behind my blog posts and the pictures that I took, and I didn't have the courage to be visible. But then I joined Kickstart, and I am a living example of how this program can transform you.
Yeah.
A year ago, probably you wouldn't recognize me because I was the most quiet person in a group. But this course can change you, can help you grow as a person. And I just can't wait to see this transformation in you. I believe that each and every one of you has something great to offer to the world, and the world is waiting for you, so why wait? Oh, what do I want to say? Yeah, if a shy, introverted person like me could do it, you could do it too. I can't wait to see this.
Thank you so much, Era. It's really great to have you as a mentor as well. And there's one more thing I want to add. This is for the ones who don't know this because they haven't been to Kickstart and in this, but actually, Aga is not only a Kickstart participant, and she's not only a student, but she also has been a Kickstart winner of her round, being an introvert shy person. Yeah, just to add this a little. Okay, let's hop over. Thank you, Aga. Let's hop over to Henny. Your turn. Please introduce yourself. You need to turn your sound on. It's still switched off.
Sorry. Okay, yes. One more try. I'm Henny. I'm from Germany also. I'm living near Kassel, and actually I'm in Spain where I'm staying for the winter time. And last year I was a Kickstart the first time in Kickstart. And I was deeply inspired by a so incredible woman around me, each full of knowledge and visionary ideas. But unfortunately, far too many of them are held back by a lack of technology knowledge, technical knowledge. Sorry. My strength lies in adapting quickly to new tools, and I'm passionate about making technology accessible and easy to understand. My goal as a technology mentor is to empower you and ensure that technology becomes a stepping stone and not a stumbling block on your path to a successful online business. I'm very excited to be here and can't wait to help you with the new SOMBA.io.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very happy. I would call myself a tech person, but not too much. So I'm very, very happy to have a mentor who is loving this part with us as well. Warm welcome to you, Henriette. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Eva, your turn. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. Good morning from Poland. My name is Eva. As I said, I'm also from Poland, as Agnieszka. I am alumni Kickstarter from last year and also SOMBA Summer School. I am an architect and a mental trainer. So I combined during Kickstart process, I combined these two branches into my unique style to create the spaces, inner and outer spaces in a place that people live just to feel comfort, feel well, feel joy and fun in the place when they live. So I'm here as a mentor for the first time. And my point, my duty here is to help you, all of you, to find the solution from, looking from different points of view, from different perspectives as being an architect, also keeping your motivation not to stop in the process, just to try and trust the process, to support you and stand by when overthinking mood comes, because it comes. I know that because I had to I overcame with my overthinking mood and my overproductivity mood during the process. And when your emotions would go up and down because they would go. So even if you have doubts, I will be here to take control over it and motivate you to make all the steps forward. So this is my duty here, and I'm really looking forward to starting our common journey here in this year's Kickstart round.
Yeah, Eva, I'm very happy that you are on board with us because I still remember your very positive and very warm presence during the Kickstart and summer school. So it's great to have you on board as well.
Thank you. For me, it's also the pleasure to help you and help all the Kickstarters this time.
Yeah, okay. And we've got one more here, and we've got one more Kickstart winner. Okay, your turn.
Yeah. Yes, as Ina said, I was the winner in January 2022, and I couldn't believe when they announced me. And I'm from Germany, and I work with professional and semi-professional singers to improve their singing techniques and to learn about the reaction of the nervous system in relation to the voice and being on stage and something like this. And I could not believe that this will work online, but it works. And yes, for the first time, I'm a mentor, and I'm very, very happy to help you because I have the feeling that my knowledge with the nervous system can help a lot, because there will be stages where you think, oh, I don't know where I am. And then you have to calm down your nervous system. And I really know how it works because I'm not an introvert. I'm a very extrovert, and my nervous system often goes like, ah! So you will see me in some videos like this because it's always in this high, but I learned how to calm down, and this is really important to go through this Kickstart process. and to be really successful, to go to the end and present your wonderful things you want to present, because I'm sure, as Aga said, that you all have to give something really, really special and wonderful to the world. And so I really hope that you all can end this program and take it to the outside and just be seen with all you have to give.
Okay, thank you, Hilke. I would say these are wonderful words for the end of this introduction round, because time is running. We are starting our countdown now because the daily interviews will start soon. Thank you very much for being here with me. And we, the mentors, we see us next week when we start again.
Good morning. Good morning. We have more SOMBA success stories for you today, but first, I want to remind you of the masterclass we have announced yesterday, and it's happening today at 2 p.m. Central European Time. This is a masterclass for anyone who wants to sign up. It's not a part of SOMBA Kickstart. It's not a bonus. It's an open public masterclass. Future-proof your online business. We'll talk about what's working right now in online business, how you can future-proof in 2024 and beyond your online business and generally your business. And we'll talk about how we can help you. We'll answer also a question about SOMBA Kickstart. So sign up for the masterclass if you want to join us. I think I just have the link in my hands. Let me see. Yeah. And then our team can also share this link right below this video on Facebook. If you're watching us live on Facebook, hop on over to Zoom where it's easier to see your questions. And today we have 3 more amazing guests. If you have missed any of our interviews, we send out a replay every single day so that you can catch up and watch either in the Facebook group or on YouTube. And all the interviews can be found directly on my YouTube channel. It is Sigrun.com, my handle on YouTube, where you'll find all the interviews that we've been doing in the past days and we'll be doing today, tomorrow, and on Thursday is our last batch of interviews. So I was just going to post every day I have been wearing a different thing, and now Facebook did the thing. Oh no, they didn't. Yeah. So I was wearing 12 dresses over 12 days, and I feel that I need to continue dressing up for you guys. So I kept on dressing up, and I've been posting that every day on my profile and in the group and everywhere. So I hope you have been noticing. And now I want to make sure I post for today because I just forgot before we started. And now it's out there. We are ready to get going with our first guest. As I said, I have 3 more guests today. And today I will be interviewing Claudia. We have more Claudias. Yeah, we have more Claudias. We have Claudia Witticke, who is a sewing coach in northern Italy. She's German, but lives in the northern part of Italy where they speak German. When the pandemic hit, she was forced to close down her fabric store and cancel all her offline sewing courses. That's when she decided to take her business online and join SOMBA Momentum. Actually, she joined Launch and Sell, which was our launch program, but it's now a part of SOMBA Momentum. Within 10 weeks, she made 15,000 with her first online courses, and within a year, she was making 200,000 online. Since then, Claudia has closed down her offline business and tripled her online business revenue to 600,000 and more. We will also interview Bara, another sewing coach, and Sabine, who is a pet portrait artist. But first off, let's talk to Claudia and have her come here. Claudia, there you are. Coming over. Hello.
Hello, Sigrun.
Hi,
Hello,
Claudia.
everybody.
Hi. So nice to see you in this setting and interview you.
That's the usual sewing setting for the sewing
Yeah.
classes. Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to take us back, Claudia, to the time of just before the pandemic. How did your business look like?
Yeah, just before the pandemic, I was a typical offline business, running offline sewing classes. I had a tiny little fabric store, and we were sewing like pieces people were ordering with us. So I was doing it okay, but not really quite a lot of money. So it was enough to survive and have 1 employee, but it wasn't really prospering or something like that. And then
Yeah.
the pandemic hit, as most of you know, quite a lot in Italy. So I was first of all, I was forced to close down offline sewing classes. Then we had to close down the shop. And then we had to close down the sewing part. We weren't allowed to do any work at all anymore. So everything was really on a close down. And I had no idea how long this would take. And my employer, of course, I had to pay them too, still to pay, even though there was like a program from the States I could get to pay them, but this wasn't really an option. And so I was thinking, okay, I have to do something, and we have to find something to still get money in. And there was already some people I had on my Facebook page, followers, a few followers. And of course, people had time back then. They were all stuck home.
Yeah, it was a great time to have online business.
Yes, exactly. And I was already aware of you and following you for quite a while. I don't know since when. And then you offered like a small, tiny workshop, and I thought, yes, I'm going and give it a try. That was like in end of March or April 2020. Yeah.
Yeah.
And since then, it was a big roller coaster, big change of everything.
Yeah. Everything changed, literally everything. Yeah.
Yes, everything changed.
You started off by creating your first online course, and you said you had an email list, but it was kind of dead, or
The email list was that I fully erased it. There were probably 300 contacts on it, but they were dead. I never used them. So I deleted everybody and started from zero.
From zero.
Yes. But I had a few Facebook followers.
Yeah. Okay. So where did you find the first people to join your free trainings?
For the free trainings, it was like, I'm not sure if I was running Facebook ads. I don't think so. No, I was, but still I was around on Facebook and spreading the word that I'm doing an online sewing class for free. And of course, there are several Facebook groups about sewing and all different interests. There are tons of Facebook groups. Just go there and ask the admins if it's allowed. There are even groups where it's wanted to have ads and recommendations. So I was searching Facebook groups and told people, yes, I'm doing this and that. I'm running a free sewing class, and I had around 900 signups for the first webinar. Yes.
900 signups. Yeah.
900 signups. Yes.
Yeah.
And I asked my followers and on my personal profile to spread the word and share the postings.
Yeah. And they
tell
did.
Their friends. Yeah, and they did. Yes, they did.
When you have a good offer, then people are happy to share it. And so you had 900 signups, but not just that, you also went out and sold without the free training.
Yes, I did. Since I already had some customers from the offline sewing classes, I reached out to them in person.
Yeah.
And that, hey, here, that's my offer. I'm going to start going online, and reached out personally. And I had within 3 days, I had 15 sign-ups for a paid course.
Yeah. Yes.
That's how I paid for Momentum.
Yeah. Exactly. So within 10 weeks, you sold actually 2 courses. First, the one that you just found people by direct messaging them, and then the other one that you sold through a webinar. So 15,000 in 10 weeks. What? Then you realized that this was the thing, this online business, it was going to work?
Yes, it was like, okay, this is something that could work out. There are people out there who are willing to do something like that. Before I had also those, like Judith always says, like this mind facts about who is doing online sewing classes. But of course, there are so many people who don't have access to offline courses still now. there are so many people living in rural areas or living in an area where no offline classes are offered, or having kids, or cannot leave the house because they have to take care of other family members. So there are always people who are really happy about having an online offer. So that was when I realized, okay, that's something which could really works out and makes it also easier for me and to stay with my kids, being at home and working from home. So, and that was the time when I said, okay, I have to go on, work on, and move on, and yes, build a serious, bigger business.
Yes, and that's when you joined Momentum.
Yes.
And it really took off from there. You very quickly built a six-figure online business online. When did you start to think that that you would maybe never go back with offline sewing courses?
Actually, I never did. I never went back. No.
But when did you realize you would not go back?
I think it was like a half a year later after starting, because I realized the offline courses were already quite exhausting because they went on the whole day and I had to take a lot of stuff with me. And I always needed another day after to recover from doing this. So I really thought, okay, this is going more easy. It's more, I mean, I can deliver a sewing class in 2 hours, 3 hours, or something like that. And I'm still okay after that.
Yeah.
So now I'm just running one sewing class per year for the kids in my local village. That's it, no offline sewing class anymore. And it was like about half a year later after I started. So
you realized you probably
beginning of fall in 2020. Yes.
Yeah. But you still had your offline store with fabrics.
Yes, I had. Yes.
Yeah. When did you start to think about that's maybe not what you want to have?
Yeah, it was like, I guess it was like in 2021, but it was like kind of my baby, and I was always a little bit hesitant. And you always told me I should close it down, I should close it down, I should close it down. And it was like a process. I started before I had fully open all days, Monday to Saturday, all the day long. And then I started closing it down partially. First on a Wednesday, then on a Tuesday, no opening on a Saturday. And then I was like, okay. And finally in 2022, I fully closed it down.
Yeah. And how did that feel? Was it like some grief or a relief?
It was both. It was like, it was my baby. It was like, okay, now the baby is dead. However, it was at first was the feeling there's never ever going to become any money in because it felt like closing down the whole business. And it was like for, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, I had that feeling there's never ever coming any money in again. But then since then I had more time to focus on online, and now it's a really big relief because I couldn't run the shop anymore. No,
probably
it's not possible.
It's for a long time.
No, it's not possible anymore because that would have to do with somebody else. And it's never, if somebody else is doing it, it's never you anymore. So it's, yes, it's, and especially now since I'm with my kids on my own, it's quite nice because I can be at home when the kids coming from school and I'm not stuck at the store.
Yeah.
So yes. It's definitely a relief.
What do you say? Because we are talking to all kinds of people with different businesses. It's a coincidence that we have a couple of sewing businesses, but a lot of people think like, oh, somebody else is already doing it, or there's so many people already doing it. Who am I to do it as well? Like you can find these videos on YouTube and there's so many teaching this already. Like, why should someone buy from me? What do you say to that?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty easy. Look at my tiny village. Even there are 3 bakeries. So there are enough customers for everybody. and everybody is different. So all the other providers of sewing classes are totally different to me. And I'm not really comparing to YouTube or any other instructional videos, because there are always people who need more than just an explaining video. They need proper help. They need help with their machine. They need more explanations. They need to ask you some things, and they want to have fixed appointments. They need accountability and all that kind of things. So there will always be people who want to buy. Always, always, always. Of course, I'm not a fit for everybody. I don't want to be a fit for everybody. And but there are always people who are willing to, they like the group, they like the spirit, they like the fabrics I'm sending out. And that's nothing you can get with a pure YouTube video.
No, people like to be a part of a community, a part of a class.
Yes.
Step by step. Yeah.
And they like to ask questions. And you cannot ask YouTube.
No.
No? No.
Well, since those 2 courses you created in 2020, you have created lots of courses. And people can buy from you, individual courses or bundles of master classes. How have your prices developed over time? If you compare it to the offline courses you offered and the courses you sell now online, what's the price difference?
Yeah, that's a huge price difference. Offline courses it's always a bit special here in northern part of Italy, because we got support from the state for running courses. So people paid for a whole day course. They paid something like 70 euro, so almost nothing. And then I started with a price around my first online course. I think it was like 199, something like that, including fabrics. And now they are up to 400 for about 4 to 6 weeks, including fabrics, depending on the material I'm sending out. Yeah, but I definitely raised the price. And from time to time, I get a notice from other people: your courses are too cheap, you should ask for more. And that's what I did this December.
Yes.
The all-you-can-sew offer.
Yeah.
And I was watching at my statements what my best 5 customers paid on average in a year for sewing classes. It was like the 5 best was an average on 1,500 euros they spent on sewing classes with me. And I doubled the price and asked for 3,000. And all you can sew, all classes are definitely, if they buy each separately, it's much more worth. It's around 6,000. But there were people buying all those classes, and I'm really happy. I'm looking forward to work with them. And I have some more ideas I put in, and I'm really happy to work with those people. And they are my best customers. They are really passionate about it. It's fun to work with them, and they really appreciate my work.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so if anybody comes along and says, well, you can't charge more for hobby courses sewing, you can.
Yeah, yes, you can. And it's also the audience changes. If you ask for more money, you get people who are more into sewing, who are more dedicated to sewing, who are not always complaining. I don't deal anymore with lots of complaints. So they are more trustful. It's much more fun to work with those people instead of the people who are really going for the cheap, because they are all the time complaining. They are never happy. You can do what you want. And so I prefer to work with those people who really want to make progress.
Yeah, and exactly. There's a client for every price. And actually, when you charge higher prices, you typically get better clients.
Yeah, and it's much more fun to work with those people.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have been able to massively grow your business, grow your revenue. Did you imagine any of this in 2020?
No, never ever.
It's amazing. I think a lot of people do not realize that you can make multiple six figures and even up to $1 million with sewing courses. But how has this changed your life personally?
Personally, it has changed quite a lot, the life. Before I was really stuck at home. I was a typical mom at home, stuck to my kids, and now I'm traveling quite a lot. I'm providing for my kids. I can pay for education for the kids, everything I would like to pay for. I'm not anymore the mom stuck at home. I'm really outgoing. Quite a lot of change. Yes, my private life changed massively, and I love that I learned so many new things. I met so many new people, interesting people. I made new friends, and that's really something I really love. I don't feel stuck anymore in the middle of the mountains. I wrote 2 books.
Yeah.
I wrote 2 books.
Wrote
the
2
third
books.
Is coming. The third is coming.
Yeah, and bestseller and more bestsellers on the way.
Yes, I never could imagine having 2 bestsellers. So, but it happened. Yeah.
Well, because you took a bet on yourself. You
Yes.
went on the online business journey.
Yes, and then big companies are now reaching out to me, ask for co-working and working with them together, all that kind of things happening out there. The longer I'm running the online business, the more opportunities open up. Yeah.
It's amazing, Claudia, and you're inspiring so many who would follow in your shoes and do something similar, even if it's not sewing. It could be anything else, drawing or lacing.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It can be everything. And it's just, give it a try. Of course, there are things not working out. That's always happening. But there's always a way to figure out or try new things and find a way to move on.
Thank you for sharing, Claudia.
Yes.
Thank you for
You're
coming.
welcome.
It's always great to talk to you. Thank you. That was Claudia and her story and how she used the pandemic to basically go from offline to online and has now a much more successful business online than she ever could have had offline, and can provide for her family and enjoy her life much more. Next up, we have Bara. Bara Mikulaskova is a handbag sewing mentor from the Czech Republic. Before SOMBA Kickstart, she was selling her handmade handbags, working a couple of hours a day and earning €8,000 or dollars a year. With SOMBA Kickstart, she created her first online course teaching others how to make their own handbags. Within 3 years of joining Kickstart, Bara has a thriving online business and earns multiple 6 figures. So let's have Bara on here. Bara is coming on. Hello, hey, Bara.
Hello. Hey.
Hi, nice to see you. I love talking about your story, Bara, and probably some people have seen me send out emails with your story because it's so inspiring. So take us back to the time where you were making handbags and selling that to people. How did your business and life look like?
Well, it was pretty exhausting because I was homestay mom, as Claudia was. I think most of the women you work with are stay home moms. And I was working just an hour, 2 hours a day when my husband came home from his work. So I had like an hour or two to, sew as much handbags, like one.
One hand.
Yeah. And, pack it, sell it. And it was pretty exhausting. I was building my business Now it's pretty funny if you compared my two businesses. This was really a beginner stage business, but I was doing everything myself, all the web pages and everything myself. And I am self-taught sewer.
Yeah.
So I was learning sewing at the same time. So it was really time consuming. And I had one kid at the time, the
Yeah.
first one only.
First one. And then you got pregnant.
Yeah, I got pregnant and I was really exhausted. I realized that this is not the life I wanted to live, because it was really, it was not the freedom I was looking for. So yeah, I was sort of looking for a different type of business, and I got an idea to sell PDFs, like photo tutorials, like when you take pictures and you sell the PDFs, how to sew the handbags. And I was also missing the community. I really wanted to share the passion of my passion with the other people, how to sew the bags and be excited of the result that you sew the bag and you can take it outside and wear it with your clothes. So and I had no one to share it with me. I don't have any friends who sews. So I was looking for the community and I wanted to start selling the PDFs.
Yeah, because you thought that could be an easier business than the other one, and you have more time with your newborn. Yeah. And then you stumbled across SOMBA Kickstart.
Yeah, that time, I had a second child, newborn, and I was looking for someone to help me to build another business, because when I was building my first one, I was really, spaghetti marketing, as you call it.
Yes.
I had no idea what I was doing, and I knew if I have two kids, I don't have time to build the processes on my own. So I was looking for someone to help me build the business with the PDFs. And then I heard, I was listening to the podcast, and I heard the podcast with Ingrid Dach, who was recommending you and your podcast and your free training about online business. I was like, yeah, online business, that's what I want to build. So I jumped in a free training you had 2 years ago. Yeah, and I really, you were just speaking to me. It was just all about me. All the things you were talking, it was like, yeah, I was always like, yeah, I want to, yeah, that's, I want, yeah. It was just for me. It was just for me. So
that happens when you have an ideal client,
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So I was really, how to go? I knew I want to jump to the Kickstart. I knew. I didn't know what the price was, but I knew I really need you to help me build my business with the PDF.
Okay. What happens next? Because that's the funny story.
Yeah, I didn't have the money. So it's like, because we were, I was homestay mom. My husband was not earning a lot of money, and we were building our house. So all the money he earned came to the house. So it's like, yeah, how can I earn more money to pay for the Kickstart? So I have a business. I can sell more bags. So I gave a discount for my handbags. I have at home like a storage of the bags. So I give them a discount. And so many of my friends and family just bought Christmas gifts. And so it was so...
You told them this was a special sale. Because
I told them, I want to move on. I want to buy this course, but I don't have enough money. So if they want to support me, they can buy a handbag with a discount. And most of them didn't want the discount. They just want to support me and bought the bag for me. It was I'm so grateful till now, because I would never could afford Kickstart without my friends. Yeah.
But you were so busy doing this handbag sale to invest into Kickstart that you didn't actually read what Kickstart was about.
Yes. I didn't know what Kickstart was about. And I bought a Kickstart and I think it was week 2 when you realize it's not about PDFs. You have to create your online courses and you have to shoot the videos. I had no idea about this. Yeah, I
But
was
then
pretty
you said,
depressed.
okay, you still
Well,
decided to go for it.
That's Kickstart. You have no time to think. It's just you have to follow the steps. Where I didn't really have enough, like no time at all. I have 1 hour a day when my husband came home, or the weekends. So it was like no time to think. And when I pay such money, I was like, yeah, I have to just do it. So I just follow the steps. I just, take the flow of the course and create my first videos.
Yeah. And you had to go out to create the videos because there were people building your home.
Yes. No, we didn't have this white thing. It was just bricks all around. Yeah, and it was under construction. So yeah, there was no place to shoot. I have to go outside and shoot outside. Yes, that's true.
And people loved it
Oh my
because
God,
it's so authentic. It's so real.
yeah, and the wind was blowing to the cameras. The sound was really bad. It was really, really bad. Really bad.
But hey, you did it. And how many sign-ups did you have for your free course?
I had over 1,000 people signing up for my first free course.
Where did you find those people? Because you didn't have an email list.
No, nothing. I nothing. I had no group, nothing. As Claudia said, sewing is pretty. And when pandemic hits, Czech Republic was sewing the masks.
Yeah.
So a lot of people just take the machines home and bought the machines or ask their grandmas for the sewing machine. So a lot of people
have sewing machines now.
Yeah. It was the time. At least it was a little bit of luck. People were having the sewing machines and waiting for someone to teach them how to use it. So and we have a lot of sewing groups, free groups, where, as Claudia said, they are happy when you offer some offer.
Yeah.
So it was. I don't want to say easy, but yeah, it was easier than.
I think in the hobby niche, it doesn't have to be sewing; it could be something else. There are lots of groups, and you can advertise. So even if you have no email list, you can get a lot of signups. Yeah, amazing. And then things took off, Bara. Like you. How many spots did you sell for your next course?
156, 59, something like this. I had over 15% conversion, which was like, I never repeated this number. They were really waiting for me.
They were excited. You were excited. They were excited. Yeah.
Yeah. That was. I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting this at all.
No. Well, even today, you the way you share your whole story is so joyful and so full of, like, it's almost like you're still surprised.
Yeah,
today.
I am. I can't believe it worked. It worked out. All of this. It worked out, and yeah, it's sort of still happening. And
yeah. It's like you're living a dream and you have to pinch yourself.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. It's just happening. It's just, I'm just following your steps and it's just happening all around it.
Yeah, you went into Momentum as well, just like Claudia. And you built a multiple six-figure business in a year, like 200,000. Like, again, unbelievable for many outsiders, but also for you.
Yeah, it is. After 3 months, when the Kickstart, my husband stayed home so I can work.
Yeah.
It was like, go for it. We just, took it. It was very risky to leave my husband's, safe income and just bet everything on one card. So we decided we want to try it and go for it. So I had more time. The time I had, more than 1 hour a day.
Yes.
So I was working really hard to create another courses and, launch and sell and another yours programs. And that's how it happens.
Yeah. So your husband is at home now, take care of the kids, and you are running this beautiful business, still just teaching handbags. Like,
yes.
I went to your website a few months ago and it's like handbags.
Oh, yeah.
People would think, what? Can you really have a business that just teaches people how to sew a handbag and nothing else?
Yeah, they have like over 30 types. it's not just the handbags, it's backpacks and covers and
yeah. All kinds of bags.
travel bags.
Yeah.
But yeah, the like the best clients sewed over 30 different sewing patterns of the bags or that kind of thing.
And they stay with you and they buy the next course and the next course and the next course. And they just give it away because they have now so many bags. They don't need them all themselves.
Yeah, it's really good gift. And it also helps charity. We have a lot of, you can send it to the charity and so that's pretty good as well. Pretty excited about it.
It's such a beautiful business. And I'm so happy for you. And you are so happy. It's a joy to talk.
Oh yeah, I can't believe it. Still, it's my story. Yeah.
And you keep on growing your business year after year and selling more handbags. And now
I'm not selling the bags anymore.
No, I mean selling the courses how to sell the handbags. Yeah, no, you're not selling handbags anymore.
No.
But you now have the community that you so much wanted, and they stay with you for years.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I'm so.
And how does that feel?
It's like living the deepest dream. You didn't know you have.
Yeah.
It's so surprising. And now I had third kid came, and I was able to work during all the pregnancy time, difficult times. And when the newborn came, the business was stable enough to, how it was working while I was in a hospital. So it was
it kept on going. I remember that. Fine. Yes. It's like, oh, I'm having a third child. Yeah, but I'm baby proofing my business.
Yes.
And you baby proofed your business.
Which is amazing too.
Yeah. You are such an inspiration, Bara. We can talk on forever, but you just make everyone happy.
You make everyone happy. You are fulfilling our dreams we didn't know we have. Thank you for that. This just it would never happen to me without this accident in Kickstart. Yeah, this decision. You could not stupid decision, but it was not the smartest one at the time. But how our life changed since then. 2 years.
2 years. Wow. Bara, thank you for coming on here and sharing your story. You filled our cup today. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Oh, we just get goosebumps and we start to cry because Bara's story is just such an inspiration. It's almost like, by accident, but now she's living the dream. Dreams she didn't know she had. Next up is Sabine Lackner, who's a pet portrait artist in Austria. She always had a passion for art and ran a side hustle creating animal portraits alongside a bookkeeping job for many years. When her daughter was born, she wanted to spend more time with her family. She joined SOMBA Kickstart and created her first online course, and the upsell was a membership, which now has over 450 members, maybe even 500 by now. Within a year of joining Kickstart, Sabina made 60,000 in annual revenue, and last year she doubled to 120,000. So, Sabine, come on over. Hello, Sabine.
Hello. Hello, and welcome. Nice to be here.
Nice to be here. Happy that you are joining us again to share your story. Sabine, you have a story of someone actually having a job and then reducing their hours and also having a passion for something and maybe not knowing that you can build a great business with us. So tell us a little bit how that started. So you were working in an administrative job first, but then you had a daughter. So what changed?
Yes, exactly. So I was working in an office job as an employee for over 20 years. So first full-time, and then my daughter was born and I reduced the hours to 20. And I also sold some pet portraits, animal portraits as a side hustle. I worked in this office job, but this was, yes, it was for me convenient to go to the office, work the hours, do the same work all the time. But it was not my big passion. I always loved to draw animals and to create these animal portraits. And yes, and I also wanted to have time for my daughter since she was there. I had really troubles to bring her to kindergarten and to ask always in the office if I can have some time free when she was ill, or I was not sure if I have enough holiday and so on. Yes, and then during the pandemic, I get to know something about this online business world. I was not aware of creating online courses before. So then I also I had people on my list from my commissions, and they asked me if I cannot create lessons, if I can do classes. And then this idea of online lessons bubbled up in my head, and then I searched a little bit in the internet, and for information, I also started a membership. But then an ad popped up, and I came in your world, Sigrun, and I saw these 12 days of masterclasses, and I was immediately hooked. Yes, and this was the way that I then came into Kickstart. And for me, I really struggled with having the money because I only had these 20 hours. So then in the pandemic, it only were 12 hours. I did not know if I should invest such a big amount of money into this course. I wanted to do it. I wanted to create this course because my people asked for it, but I was so nervous if this would working out. All these negative beliefs bubbled up in my head. Can I do this? Am I good enough? I had a lot of English-speaking people who are following me on Instagram because I did that in English to reach people worldwide. And then I was thinking about doing this in English, but I was not sure if I can understand their questions when they come in a Q&A call. And do I understand what they mean? I was so nervous, and all these negative thoughts were there. Yes, but then my partner gave me the money, and he supported me here really well. And I took these 3,000 and I took the leap, and I was so happy that I have done that because it really worked out well for me to create this free course.
Yes, you had so many signups, and you had a couple of challenges, as you said, negative thoughts, but also you are a self-declared introvert.
Yes, so I'm more a shy person, an introvert. I was not used to speak in front of a huge crowd of people, and I was thinking, yes, if I can do this, if I can make these live calls on Zoom and speak with them. But yes, I overcome that fear. I stepped out of the comfort zone. I was always a person who hides back and more stays in this comfort zone where I'm safe. But then I really went out. Of course, I had fear and so on, but I have learned so much, and I gained confidence really quickly because I saw the proof that people it does not matter if you speak English correctly. More the value you bring to the people is important, and that they can get results and so on. And I really got some beautiful feedback then quickly, and I became more confident.
Yes, because you had 600 signups for your free course, and maybe in the first moment you thought, that's so many people. How did you overcome that? You were just like,
Yes, on the one side, I really was nervous. Wow, how should I do that? On the other side, of course, I was very happy and proud. But I just went with the flow and trusted your process, you said to us, and followed the steps. And yes, it worked out so well. It was really fantastic because there was this community and this spirit and this momentum of all these amazing students there. And they really loved drawing and shared testimonials with me. So I became really confident then to do this.
How was it to receive the testimonials? Like, you know, after 4 weeks, you finally at the end get testimonials. How did that feel?
Yes, it makes one so proud and happy, and you see it is right what you are doing, and there are your people who like that, and it is motivating and moving forward. It really brings you wings, so to speak. And yes, this was fantastic.
Yeah.
And I also loved this step-by-step trust the process because I'm a person, I want to learn a lot and do courses and watch everything, but then implementation is a little bit behind then, and I really loved that I was forced here to implement, and this helped me a lot to really move forward fast because I tend to watch lessons and not doing the work.
Many people do that. But after this free course, you had an upsell and you sold, if I remember correctly, 51 spots.
Yes, exactly. I created another 6 weeks drawing course then, where my students could then follow up and draw more details of animals and then a whole dog portrait. And they really wanted to continue with me. I saw that and I sold 51 spots of this course. And this was at that stage my first 5-figure launch. I earned $17,000 and this was amazing for me. So I had the amount of Kickstart in very quickly several times, and I saw that this is working. And this was then, I spent this money also then right away into Momentum. So this was then the gate to the next online business experience. Yes, and it was so fantastic. I was very happy.
Yeah, and since then you've grown your since then you did the membership you had created before, you started to grow that as well. Now you have 450 members in your membership.
Exactly, yes. So with all the information then and building up a business in Momentum, I could grow the membership to 450 members. And I also sold my so I put the 2 courses together to one 8-week drawing course, and I sold this course then to over 100 people afterwards. So it really worked so well. And I then by the end of 2022, I had a revenue of 60,000, and last year I could even double this and could reach my first 6-figure year, and I'm very happy that this is working, and I'm curious for the
Did you ever imagine that you could earn over 6 figures with your passion?
No, I did not imagine that because I was really not aware what there is possible. And I didn't know this before I came into your world. And then I saw the proof from other people, from all these amazing success stories. And I've thought this would only work for them. Why should I can reach that? And yes, and all these negative beliefs were there. But then I got proof for myself that this is working, and this is really, yes, this was amazing. I did not believe that before.
No. How has this changed your life? You obviously, I know from you that you spend time with your daughter, like you're able to spend quality time with your family. But what else has it impacted in your personal life?
Yes, so one thing that I did not mention yet is that this year I could quit my office job because I worked some hours all the time in the office job. But this year I really took the leave and left this office job, and I'm now my own boss, my own CEO of the business. And this really changed my life because it's so much easier to plan and to do the work whenever I would like, not to go to the office from 8 to 12 when my daughter is in kindergarten, then hustle to pick her up and don't have time for anything, or when she's ill. So I really can decide the time of working, and I earn more money, and I have more free time for also for my horse and to do things with family. So for me, really having an online business changed my life completely.
is so beautiful, Sabine. Thank you for sharing. You've inspired many. There are many that needed to hear your story and see it's possible for them too. So thank you for joining us today. Thank you so much.
Having me. Thank you. Bye.
Wow, you have heard so amazing success stories today from Claudia, from Bara, from Sabine. Amazing women. We have women in so many different niches, industries, doing nutrition, lifestyle, business coaches, mindset coaching, sewing, drawing, sketch notes, all kinds of things. There is literally nothing you cannot teach online. As long as you can teach it, you can put it into an online course, and people want to learn. They want to learn from home. The online course industry keeps on growing. And even if people can get a video on YouTube or ask AI a question, they still prefer to learn from other human beings, get support, be able to ask questions, and anyone can create an online course. And especially with our Kickstart process, it is so easy. Today we have a masterclass. One last masterclass. If you maybe missed out of any of our 12 days of masterclasses, then come to this one. This is our final masterclass before we wrap up everything and start to focus on our Kickstart students. Kickstart starts next week, Monday, and then we'll start to wrap up this group and move on and put our full focus on our students. But yeah, the masterclass that is this afternoon is, I still have the link. The masterclass is recorded. If you sign up, you get the replay. So better to sign up and then you get the replay. But of course, it's always better to be there live. I will stay on and answer questions about the masterclass and of course, SOMBA Kickstart. Many people are still on the fence, thinking if they want to join us, and I will be there to answer all the questions you have. It's at 2 p.m. Central European Time today, and that will be our final masterclass. We have 2 more days of interviews. So tomorrow, coming up, are another Claudia, Dr. Claudia Nichter, who is an integrative nutrition expert from Austria, Karina Sundik, who is a motivational coach from Sweden, and Kerstin Sönnigsen, who is a personal branding photographer from Germany. These women are coming to be interviewed tomorrow at the same time. And then on Thursday, our final interview day, we will be interviewing some women who have just joined SOMBA Kickstart, and we will ask them why they decided to join the program. That is going to be inspiring for you too. But before we do that, first, 3 more SOMBA Kickstart success stories tomorrow. And I hope to see you at the masterclass. And then there are lots of bonuses available. Someone is asking here in the chat. Go to our sales page, the Kickstart sales page. We have 7 amazing bonuses. And the bonuses I want to highlight is, of course, our software that will guide you through the Kickstart process. All our templates are inside the software. The only thing you have to do is change the words into your own words, and then you can send off the survey, and you can send off the feedback forms and everything. And when someone fills out your survey, they're automatically in your email list. You do not have to use our software, but it's an amazing and very valuable bonus. You get 90-day free trial. We also have our own AI, our Kickstart GPT, where we can help you craft the perfect course idea. We also have a 2-week sales booster, which is a 2-week self-study course on how to sell online after Kickstart. We have a weekly co-working session, including tech and implementation. So many wonderful bonuses. You find them all on our sales page. Yes, so I see all questions have been answered. We're going to wrap this up. If you have questions for us, you can always email us info@sigrun.com or come to the masterclass this afternoon. I will be taking questions. We will also have a special Q&A call tomorrow where it's just open session, just questions and answers, no masterclass, no interviews, just Q&A. That's going to be happening tomorrow too. And one more thing. We just love to surprise and delight. It's one of my values that I love to surprise and delight. I love to underpromise and over-deliver. And we are going to give out a prize to the 400th person that signs up. It's very likely to happen today, that the 400th person signs up for SOMBA Kickstart for this cohort. And this person is going to win a 20-minute one-on-one session with me. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So without further ado, if you're already in Kickstart, then go through the online head start, go through the welcome module, start to work on your ideal client. If you're not in Kickstart yet, you're on the fence, then ask us questions. We are going to put out a Q&A post in the Facebook group as well. You can email us info@sigrun.com. Remember, doors to SOMBA Kickstart are closing on Thursday, 10 p.m. Central European time. So less than 3 days, 2.5 days to go until we close doors, and we will not open them again until 2025.